Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm happy to be back again sharing another yummy word with you guys. So today I'll be talking to the singles, all those who are planning to get married. Please, I plead with you that you should watch till the end. What I'm about to share is going to be very helpful and beneficial to you. There are some things that we don't know, we don't pay attention to. So I'm here to help you to start thinking about what I'm about to share. Reflect on the decision that you are about to make, because marriage is not an easy journey. The worst thing you can do is to get married to the wrong person. Yes, because the person that you get married to can influence you in a negative or in a positive way, because you are going to live with that person the rest of your life, guys. So this advice is for Christians. So the first point I want to say is that don't get married to a person because he's a Christian. Get married to somebody who fears the Lord. There's a difference, because not everybody in church is actually transformed, because giving your life to Christ is the first step. But there are people that have been in church for years, but they are not actually transformed. They don't have the fruit of the spirit in them. So you get married to a person who fears the Lord. How do you know who fears the Lord? The Bible says, by their fruit you shall know them. So by the fruit that they possess, the fruit of the spirit is love, joy, peace, gentleness, self-control. So if you are about to get married to a person, and the person does not have all these fruit in them, how they talk to people, how they deal with situation, how they treat other people, not how they treat you, how they treat other people. Because anybody can be nice to you because they want to get married to you. Anybody can pretend that they are good in front of you, but when they are not with you, how do they treat other people? How do they treat other people? So these are the things that you have to pay attention to. Sometimes we have to ask other people. One thing that can help us to make wise decision is to have a serious walk with God. I cannot say that enough, because I always say that we cannot see the heart of people, but God can see the heart of men. So even no matter how good somebody is, you still have to go back to God to ask God, show me who this person really is. The Holy Spirit can help us to see things that we cannot see, and know that not everybody that call himself a Christian is actually transformed. We have hypocrites in church, we have fornicators in church. Listen, the fact that somebody is a Christian does not mean that he's generous. The fact that somebody is a Christian does not mean that he's kind. The fact that somebody is a Christian does not mean that he's gentle. The fact that somebody is a Christian does not mean that he has self-control. But sometimes we don't pay attention. We don't pay attention to all these things. We just think about love. This person love me, that's all. Love is not enough, because when you get into that marriage, when that person starts being rude to you, you'll not be thinking about you'll not be thinking about love. If the person is not kind to you, you'll not feel love. If the person is not generous towards you, generous towards others, you will not feel love. Because sometimes the true character of a person will manifest when you get married to that person. When you are at home, that's when you start seeing other things that you never saw when people were dating. So look out for the character, look at how he treat other people. When he's making decision, does he put God first in all he does? Does he talk about God? Does he not just talk about God to just pretend, but really, how does he take the things of God? Is he a true believer? And only the Holy Spirit can help you to know all these things, right? So another thing that we have to look out for is that person accountable to any person in church? Like, you have your pastor, is he accountable to your pastor? Is he accountable to any person that is above him? Because you might think that this point is not important, but when you get married, you will face challenges. And when you face challenges, when you talk to him and he does not listen, or you talk to her, she does not listen, the person that you is accountable to if you have somebody that is accountable to, you can go to that person like a pastor, and he can talk to that person because he have respect to that, you have respect for that person. But if you marry somebody who is not accountable to anybody, listen, you are in trouble, because when you start having issues, there are some men especially, they don't want to be accountable to anybody. They are man of their own government. Nobody can tell them. There are people that nobody can tell them anything. Whatever thing that they say, whether good or bad, it stands. And you start see that, and you realize that you don't have anybody to talk sense into him, because nobody knows it all. But know that there are times that you will start taking decision that is not good for the family, but because you have somebody that is accountable to, you can go to that person, and the person can talk to him, and he may refrain himself on whatever thing that he's doing. If he does not have anybody that is accountable to, listen, you are going to face so much difficulties in your relationship, because nobody can talk to him, nobody can tell him what to do. That's a dangerous person to engage yourself in. Listen, marriage is not easy, because you are going to face challenges in your marriage. But if you have a godly person in your marriage that can help you, it is going to be very beneficial. So ask her, who are you accountable to in the church? Who can I talk to if things are not going well in our marriage? So some people may say, no, we don't need anybody. Are you kidding me? Is you saying that I know it all? You don't know it all. You don't know it all. None of us will know it till we leave this earth. You cannot say that nobody can tell you anything, because there are some things that you don't know, but people who are above you can advise you because they have been there. So take note of that. Another thing that people find themselves into bad relationship is people get married to a person because of his gift, because he's gifted in singing, he's anointed, he's a pastor, he's a doctor. People get married to people because of their profession. Listen, gift is not a fruit of the spirit. The fact that somebody can sing very well does not mean that you have good character. The fact that somebody can speak in tongues in church does not mean that he have the fruit of the spirit in him. It's a gift. Singing is a gift, guys. Listen, a person can be successful as a doctor, but he does not have any idea about marriage. Because sometimes we feel so deceived that this person is successful in business. It means that he will be a good husband. Who told you that? Who told you that? That's why even business people divorce. Even doctor, they divorce. Even engineers, they divorce. So what makes you think that because somebody is gifted in something, that makes that person a good wife or a good husband? That person may be gifted in singing but have a bad character. That person may be gifted as a doctor but he's so stingy. That person may be a businessman but he's so rude. He talk down on people. That person might be successful in whatever area he's successful. He's just gifted in that area. That does not make him a good husband or a good wife. Know that people are successful in area that they have studied. Marriage is an institution that we have to learn. Don't get married to somebody because of his profession. Please, guys, don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. Marriage is too heavy. That person may be good, but you go to that marriage, he does not respect you. That person may be a doctor, but he does not respect you. That person might be a successful business lady, but he does not care about you. He is very rude. He will talk down on you. Please be warned. Another thing that we have to put in mind is that don't marry a person because of his looks. You want to get married to a guy because of his height? Really? You don't want to get married to a guy because he's short. Maybe he's short, baby. He will treat you right. Listen, it's very silly. And these are the things that when I was young, I was saying that I used to say I want to get married to a person that is very tall, very dark. When I got married, I realized that those things are not important, because when that person is not treating me right, I will not be thinking about his height. When she's rude to you, will not be thinking about her shape. The Bible says beauty is deceptive. Don't get married because of somebody's shape. Listen, if you ask me today, what's the success of your marriage? I will not tell you it's because of my husband's height. That's a very foolish thing, right? Sometimes the foolish thing that we pay attention to, that we want because we are thinking of the person have to be tall, the person has to be dark, the person has to be yellow, all those things that are not important. Those are the things that we focus on. If you get married to a guy because of his height and he's very stingy to you, will you be thinking about that height? Will that height be important at that moment? Those things should be the last thing on your list. Thinking about the shape, thinking about the height, because when trouble comes, if that person does not stand with you in those difficult moments, you will not be thinking about the height, you will not be thinking about the shape. Those things are not important, guys. Don't get yourself into deep mess. I've seen people right now. I have a friend that got married to a girl because of her beauty. 3 years now, they have been married for 3 years now, but things are not going well with them. The guy has become a shadow of himself. The girl is not doing anything to support the family. Listen, guys, be warned, the kind of things that you get yourself in. There are some men that are very lazy. They'll allow all the burden on you. Please, shape does not keep a marriage. Go and ask all people who have been married for a while and ask them the success of their marriage. They will not say that it's because of their husband's height, because of my wife's beauty. Another thing that you have to do before you get married to a person is that people should sit down and talk. Because one thing I've realized is that people spend more time in preparing for the wedding and less time preparing for the marriage. Wedding is for people, marriage is for the both of you. So if you don't spend time talking about what you want your marriage to become, your personal view about marriage, you will be so amazed. People having weird ideas about marriage, you will be so amazed. Because why? They did not talk about it when they were dating. Especially with ladies, we think about how the wedding is going to be, how you are going to take pictures and post it on Instagram. Yes, people will like it, that's all. When you get into that marriage, without talking about your personal views, you have to talk. Ask him what does he think about marriage, how many kids you are going to have. You might be thinking of having 1 kid, he may be thinking of having 5. You may be thinking that people don't even want children. Listen, you'll be so amazed that people have so many weird views about marriage that will bring into marriage, and you start saying, what have I gotten myself into? Because you do not ask him the question. Ask him question. There are some people that they think that raising children is for women. They don't have any part to play. You'll be so amazed. So sit down and talk and ask the Holy Spirit to help you. Above all, don't do anything without asking the Holy Spirit. Ask the Holy Spirit to show you who that person is, and he's going to help you. I hope this was encouraging to you. Please, if you like the video, don't forget to like, share and comment. See you guys in my next video. Goodbye.